personally, we saw you at outside and center back this first weekend. Seems like in the past, Rob has talked about how the outside backs have to run a lot more, and that's kind of a new role for you, at least here at Purdue. How did you think you did well in both?
It was, like you said, it was a big change for me because at center back I don't run as much, and outside back I was trying to get up and down the field. I got a lot more tired a lot sooner in the game, but I tried to hang in there to help my team out and get up and back, try to bring something to the attack, but still get back on defense to help defend.
And even going back to the Illinois State exhibition game, really in 3 games, all you guys have given up is 1 fluke goal that isn't the other team didn't even score. So you have to be pretty proud. I mean, imagine the first 270 minutes.
I am. I'm really. Our defensive line has been holding very strong. I've been very happy. We've been working really hard to try to, from our defensive line to help keep less goals from going in.
And as someone that grew up in Ohio, 2 Ohio teams were here this weekend. Familiar faces in the mix as well?
Yes, I saw a lot of familiar faces from both teams. It's always nice to see some people from back home to say hi, wish them good luck, but not too much good luck because obviously you want us to win. We were really positive about this year's season. We were working really hard during preseason, and I think we were looking better than we were last year, and everybody's motivated, everybody's really trying to work hard, and we're all working on defending as a team, because if we defend as a team, we can win the ball back, hopefully in the opponent's half, and have more chances on goal.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so you guys have been here at camp for a couple months now or something. How have the new players adjusted to the team, and how obviously they had an impact this weekend, scoring some goals and things? What can you say about the new members?
I think all of the freshmen, the entire freshman class is looking really good this preseason. I think they adjusted very well. Like our team, we got to know them very quickly, and they got accustomed to our team really well. And so I think we're looking really good. They look really good, and they love being here. We love having them. They make a really big impact on our team. They played very well this weekend. I've been really impressed by their play since the start of preseason.
I guess I was interested in what you were looking for from the veterans on the back line. You had Michaela and Kim play next to each other at center backs all last year, and both got a shot at outside back over the first weekend. Is there any particular things you're looking for?
Well, they each have their own, they've got their own attributes, and so we're trying to pair people up next to each other that complement each other and, accentuate each other's strengths and minimize their weaknesses. And certainly, that certainly is that partnership with 20-plus games from last fall, and then probably half the games this spring that they played next to each other. Certainly that building of confidence and camaraderie and communication certainly just steals and builds a foundation that we can play off of. And I think you saw that. OU wanted to play a two high forward system, and they set both on our center backs. And I thought that our 2 center backs did a great job of dealing with that, whether they had to step in and pick off passes or deal with 1v1 defending and a little pressure cover. They did a good job overall with that. But certainly Kim Love's got the ability to play out wide as well as a center back, and we've got a couple kids that can play out wide. Carolus can do the same thing, plays a center back and out wide. So it's really just us trying to find the right pairing and the right consistency together. But I feel comfortable that as we need minutes from other players, we've got some functionality, some players that can slide back and forth and play different positions.
And a lot of talk about freshmen scoring goals, but Vanessa really perhaps the most consistent of the whole class there at center back.
With she's played a bit of holding mid on Friday as well, and so she's got the ability as outside back as holding mid or center back for us. Actually, she could probably play as an outside midfielder as well if we need it in a pinch. So we've been super happy with her progression. She's fit, and she's a quality soccer player. She's savvy and she's left-sided, and so all of those things add into how you can do a lot with that. Disappointed in Friday's result. Certainly when we didn't give up a goal in 180 minutes to either team, and it's disappointing to be put in a position where we score against ourselves. But overall, we probably played 135 good minutes of soccer overall. I was happy with some of the younger players' performances. Definitely, we're building the match endurance. You are able to see that and dealing with, I think, a very, very difficult opponent in the temperature and the heat. I think, all the teams had to deal with that. I think we did a good job of mentally overcoming that on Sunday, and I was happy that we were able to bounce back. So, we improved our play, and that's really what we're trying to do, each and every game. But I thought we improved our ball movement. We were more dangerous going forward. We converted some of the chances that we created, because we certainly created plenty of chances on Friday as well. So I thought it was an improvement. At the same time, there's a lot of things to continue to work on as a team, and the young players making decisions and just being in situations to learn how to act and react in different situations, I think is just going to be a learning process.
You spoke about the young players, and they're obviously had an immediate impact. Just kind of talk about getting them here for camp in the summer, and just how their role is expanded here.
For a large number of them, they were here over the course of summer school, and I think it eases that transition. The academic transition's a lot easier, in that they've already been to class, they already know what school's like, they know what the campus buildings are. Because traditionally for soccer, coming in preseason, the first thing you do if you arrive at the beginning of August, and you get hit in the face with soccer, and it's at a much higher pace and intensity than you've ever dealt with, and then 2.5 weeks later you start school, and colleges, then no one makes you study over the first couple of weeks. It's like, oh well, this is great. That whole transition is difficult over that first month and a half, and then we'll be entering into conference play, and it starts to spin on itself. And I think the young ladies that come in over the course of the summer and able to get 2 classes out of the way for summer school, they get their feet grounded, so to speak, academically, and have an understanding of the location and the people that they deal with and everything. They are usually fitter because they've had the chance to work with our sports performance coaches, and I think everything, they're calmer about everything. They're not tense and on edge because everything's new. And so I think that helps with their transition. And strangely enough, out of the 4 goals that we've scored so far this year, all 4 of them been scored by freshmen. So it's kind of exciting. At the same time, we're playing a lot of freshmen. They're logging a lot of minutes, and so there's a lot of learning, a big learning curve to go through for all of them as well.